All right, welcome to another edition of Top Beer. Spelled the German way for fucking copyright reasons.
For fucking copyright reasons.
Yeah, there we are.
What are we doing
today? Oh yeah, let's show off the beers here. Today we are drinking Busch Light. There we are, that beauty.
There we go. Yes.
Some Busch.
Against Keystone. So that'll be fun.
Oh yeah.
It'll be something.
It'll be good.
Oh, and full warning. Start drinking.
Like
those.
trying to
Cheers.
find your least favorite right ahead of the step.
Cheers. And we're also joined by my camera shy brother, who's just off to the side here. So that's who that voice is chiming in the background.
It's not in your head. It's real. I swear.
Oh, full warning, Mike.
Yes.
I'm lazy as fuck now, so I'm not editing these anymore.
I'll
it means
watch my
anything
mouth.
horrible you have to say, you can go ahead and say it. You can go ahead and say it, but you have to. It's your responsibility. It's everyone's responsibility to remember the horrible things they say and ask me later
To
remove
specifically,
Yeah.
clip that out.
because otherwise I'm going to leave it in.
Fair.
I know this is about beer, but how about that Putin fella?
Man.
We're gonna get demonetized. You can't say that.
I think he's just misunderstood.
This is misunderstood.
No.
I've been watching a lot of that shit today, and I just don't think we have the full picture.
Oh, God. My favorite part about that shit is like them digging trenches in fucking Chernobyl, like in the exclusion zone. It's God.
Yeah, they were there for like months.
Yeah,
Just like,
yeah, they're
so
all
good,
perfectly irradiated.
It
Yeah.
was so good at
Oh.
it. Yeah, take that home. Fucking.
So how does this taste?
It tastes like beer.
Very vaguely.
I was gonna say very vaguely like beer. It's
Yeah.
not like
It's
I don't know.
very light.
Very. I mean, it is.
It is a
Push
light beer,
light,
yes.
but it is light. Yeah,
Yeah.
shockingly, maybe.
That's true.
I'm not picking up on
Much of anything.
yeah. I want to say it's a little bit more dry than sweet. That's
Yeah, it's not very sweet.
no.
Not very sweet.
It almost tastes like if you had like a saltine and turned it into sparkling water.
You said that. You said that in one of the I think the Coors Miller
Okay,
Bud
yeah, well,
episode. You
it's-
compared. You said some. I think you said Miller tasted like a saltine.
Okay, it's fucking light beer. I don't know.
No. But you know, some of them have a little bit of a little bit of a sweetness to them.
Yeah,
some
this
of them are
does
just
not.
kind of dry,
Yeah.
which I prefer actually with my lager beers. I
The
like that.
dryness?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right.
makes it crisp,
Mhm.
drinkable. Any thoughts, Mike?
It's beer, dude. I've drank so many of these that this is just like
You can't even taste it
my
anymore.
brain's
By
just like,
choice?
oh yeah,
It's just
this is-
vitamin water.
yeah, bro. When you drink,
Might as well be.
when you drink. Anyways, yeah, they're. I mean, they're solid. They're good for what they are. They're cheap as fuck, and they get the job done. You know.
Yeah. How cheap was the Busch?
So I didn't even realize they were pints until after the fact, which I'm happy that they are pints. So these are 16-ounce pigs because I spent $20 on 18.
$20 on 18.
I thought they were 12, but they weren't 12. They were 16. So I felt good.
Yeah.
I felt better, much better after I learned that. Fact.
That's not a bad price at all.
No, it's
actually.
not terrible. Yeah,
That's really not bad.
it's not bad.
Is Anheuser-Busch, is that the one that made... Oh, yeah.
No, it's
Anheuser-
Anheuser
yeah.
fucking
Of
Busch.
course it is.
See, here's the thing. Everyone's worried about Netflix and Amazon and whatnot. Anheuser-Busch is quietly in the background, slowly but surely taking over the world.
Yeah.
They own everything.
Wow.
Like I'm pretty sure they own Guinness. They own Stella or Trois or Ortis or whatever the fuck.
Artois.
I got it right the first time.
Did they own those those Mexican beers we were drinking even?
I'm
Like,
Mexican.
was it
Yeah.
Modelo?
Yeah. Which I don't think I posted that one, but
Okay.
we'll have to do it again.
Like it's a lot of beer. Actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, like all over.
Yeah, but I think they. Like, I know Guinness is still brewed by the Guinness people, but I think they're technically owned by the.
Oh wow.
And they've got like a little cheeky
Yeah.
fucking.
All right, wait, I got the list here. They got Budweiser, Bud Light, Michelob Ultra,
Oh, they got
Stella
one.
Artois, Patagonia Cerveza. I assume that's...
Oh, cerveza. Okay.
I think this is Patagonia. It's probably Chilean or Argentina.
Argentina. Cool.
Yeah. Busch, obviously. Natural Light,
Oh, Natty Lights.
Land Shark, Presidente beer.
Hogarden, dude. I was telling you about Hogarden, bro. We need to drink.
You were, I remember that.
Shock top, 10 barrels.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Fucking alcoholic.
Appalachian Mountain.
Jesus Christ.
I got a business
Mike's already
call.
done.
I got a
Breckenridge.
business call today.
Cisco.
All right, take that business
I'll
call.
be right back.
Oh, they own Elysian? Shit, I actually like Elysian. Fuck.
Michael, put that Nazi flag away. There's much better ones than that.
Red Hook. Oh, jeez. Yeah, this is worse than I thought. Oh, Whitmer. Oh, no.
Yeah, they got Whitmer too.
now-
Oh, dude.
Down the world, man.
Yeah, no, I'm telling you.
They really do. It's not a joke.
But here's what's great. Keystone, I was just looking at it as I was loading the fridge.
Mm-hmm.
Coors product.
Oh, shit.
So it's two behemoths.
It really is. It actually is. That is wild.
Yeah.
Because Coors also owns a bunch of shit. Like, I know Coors owns Henry Weinhardt's.
Oh, well, it's okay. I'm not going to shed a tear over that.
Yeah.
But
I'm disappointed. They actually own Red Hook, too, and they have a good... They have
Red
a,
Hook?
they-
Red
yeah,
Hook's good.
They have a good brewery in Seattle. I like their brew pub. They had good brass.
it's one thing if they own it, so long as they let the people keep doing their thing.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. There's like levels to it. I don't know how much of an iron hand they have or not over.
Yeah. But I remember doing research, seeing what they all own, and they've got this, or just when you're Googling other beers and you see that they're owned by Anheuser-Busch, they've got this little like big company name to sort of hide that it's Anheuser-Busch, and it always says it belongs to the it's like AB, and then like INBEV is the next word.
Oh, jeez.
You know, and it's not corporation. They don't say that. They say something like collective or something like. Yeah, it's real sneaky. But yeah, as soon as you start reading up on that, it's like, what is that? What is that company? Oh wait, that's just Anheuser-Busch. That's just Anheuser-Busch owns the world.
You know, I'll tell you what, though. Their stock has dropped since...
Give us stock updates.
Yeah.
Oh.
Since June of last year, their stock has gone down. So at least we've got that going for us, fellas.
There's a chance. We can survive. We can weather the storm.
Yeah. Okay, so their 52-week high was 79.67. And today's low was 58.29. So, you know. They're doing something wrong.
Clearly.
It's probably this beer. Is that you can reasonably say.
I don't know. As far as like shit tier beers go, this ain't so bad. There's not much flavor going on. It's kind of dry. It doesn't have any gross lingering aftertaste.
It doesn't really have any aftertaste.
Which is always a quality in your cheap ass beers.
To not have a disgusting aftertaste. Yeah. It's
Or
pretty,
any really. It's why I like
It
the
really,
Busch
it
Light.
really comes into its own when you compare it to Keystone. I'll say that much.
I guess we're
We're
gonna
find out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say
That's their
this.
system here. By the oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I'm gonna say this real quick. This tastes like it really does taste like a sparkling water or like a mineral water with like a little grain edge, like a tiny bit. Not even like.
I bet if you put this in a water bottle and try to drive with it, the officer wouldn't be able to tell.
I mean, it's possible. It doesn't even really smell too beery.
Advice to
unless the officer's trash. He's just garbage.
do not try this in
So
Oklahoma.
hold on, I know this. beer
Viewers,
all
do
too
not
well.
try this in Oklahoma.
God.
You know.
Reminds me of when my family came up from Tulsa, Oklahoma. They're like, "You all do quail hunting up here?" I'm like, "Look around. We're in the middle of a fucking city. You see any quail around here?" Oh, what are you talking about?
Oh man. Oh, they got mountains on this one too. Do you think Coors has a copyright on the mountains turning blue?
Maybe. I don't know. Maybe it's their technology. Actually, I think they might. Like legitimately, I think they actually do.
Nobody else is allowed to have mountains change colors.
Yeah, I think that's
What if
like
they had something else change colors?
a tree. It's
Yeah,
like the
it's-
leaves fall
Or
off.
like the logo. It's just you go. Oh, look, our tree turns red when it's cold. That's not copyright infringement. Fuck you, Coors.
You know it's winter. It's cold as fucking.
That's kind of the funny thing about Coors. Like, what are the two things they brag about? Is like the temperature and the water.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's like
It's
water in the
America's.
Rockies.
Yeah, it's America's coldest beer. No, it isn't. It's as
not
cold
what I
as
know.
whatever environment it currently resides in.
Yeah.
That's the most ridiculous statement of all time. It's America's coldest beer.
Have you ever been to Golden, Colorado?
I have not.
It's literally just like you're just driving along the highway and there's just this big fucking Coors building there.
So Golden,
Like, all right,
Colorado is
it's
just
silver.
a Coors factory.
Yeah, and then there's also a Budweiser factory as well. In Golden.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Like it's like just like on the outskirts of Denver, but like
Huh.
you're driving down to Cheyenne.
We have turf wars.
Maybe.
Sure.
I mean, there's a reason there's a big Budweiser facility there. I'll say that
That's
much.
how the Crips and the Bloods actually originated.
It's the Coors and the Buds. I mean, yeah, basically.
Yeah, because it's red and blue. I mean,
Yeah, every couple of months they have a friendly dodgeball tournament. Coors versus
Always a
Coors
fatality.
versus Budweiser.
competitive softball game.
Competitive softball.
Yeah, it is. A couple casualties on either side.
Yeah.
It's alright. Acceptable losses.
Oh,
There's really not much I can say about this. Like, I'm legitimately trying to talk about the
I
flavor.
think we've summed it up pretty good already.
There's really not much to talk about. Plus, I don't think there's gonna.
I'm kind of digging it though.
It's very inoffensive.
For a
It's
cheap
not bad.
beer, exactly. For a cheap beer, that's what I want. It's nice and carbonated. It's crisp. It doesn't leave an aftertaste. For a cheap beer, it's kind of ticking all the boxes. I gotta say.
You know, it's funny. They didn't even like have any description or anything of it. I mean,
I'm
why
sure
would you?
warm would be awful, but
Oh my
fortunately,
God.
we're all sporting koozies.
I'm trying to think of a light beer that wouldn't be dog shit.
We do
if it
not
was warm.
drink without protection on
Yes,
this podcast.
yeah, that's a good way to put it.
Speaking of which, Rudy,
Cozies really are the condoms of beer, aren't they?
yeah. Maybe more like an oven mitt, but yeah, yeah, condom, yeah, not bad. Apt.
Of course, you couldn't use a
Yeah.
cozy as a
Except I
condom. You
used
got
cozies.
this. It would spill right out of there. It wouldn't work.
Yeah, it would not work. Yeah, don't try it.
Clarification for the viewers: do not use
Do not do the same.
as condoms.
It's not going to end well. For anyone involved.
I'm pretty sure it would. You would just get it locked up in there, and if you pull out, you would just pull out.
Oh, God.
Go to the hospital. You'll never guess what happened to us.
I was trying to keep it warm. It was-
Indeed. I wonder if Michael's getting fired right now.
Yeah, probably. Boss saw him flirting on the job. It's over. Rest in peace.
Well,
I'm done with mine.
all right. Let me just pause this.
Yeah,
and when
'cause-
Mike gets back, we'll fucking get after the keystone.
Alright, I have some current events about
Oh, no.
Anheuser-Busch.
Oh, yeah?
So we have
And we're back
links,
with the keystone.
links not provided. Ohio National Guard member threatened to crash plane into Anheuser-Busch plant, police say. USA Today article published April 5th on 2022. Alright. That's current-ish.
Goddamn.
You know, I assume it was a flavor issue.
Yeah, probably. Tastes like shit. I'm playing into it.
$20 for an 8T wreck? Are you shitting me?
That's an American hero. That's protesting beer prices by flying planes and buildings. Oh, cheers.
Hey, cheers.
Cheers.
Out of the keystone.
I was gonna say we just do the nod, but you know, what do you say? Just the nod. There you are. Perfect.
They're like identical.
I wish that
Right
guy had,
away.
They don't taste that
I
right
wish
away.
that guy had two planes.
I was gonna say much strong. I'd say much stronger flavor off the bat. Like,
Right away, I think I'm leaning Busch.
well, okay, let's
tone it down.
let's finish the
Pump
break
brakes,
first.
yeah.
We gotta have them side by side. It's always shocking because sometimes I'll feel like I favor one, and then you do the double fist, and then you realize that it's
The double fist.
yeah, the double fist, if you will.
The starfish.
Yeah, you gotta kind of flare it out a little bit. Otherwise, how are they?
Although I don't think you could you even open your hand inside somebody's either vagina or ass.
That's why.
Well, because you're strong like that,
Well, okay, I guess
not
that is
like
different.
this.
Yeah, because you can lift. Yeah.
You never open your hand with any strength. There's no strength there. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So it'd have to be a spacious colon.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah.
I would need.
Yeah, there'd have to have been some.
I'm just gonna keep doing that.
Yeah, there'd have to have been some activities going on here.
Yeah.
A practice colon, if you will.
Extracurricular. Yeah.
Leave a comment if you.
If you know the answer.
If you've ever been fisted.
Let us know in the comments.
Oh man.
What was your experience?
There's a hilarious Doug Stanhope bit about visiting a smut shop in Portland.
Of course.
And he talks about, he goes into this whole bit because he found just like a rubber fist on a stick. And he just thought that was hilarious because he was just saying, when has your own fist been inadequate? Has a girl ever left you for a guy with a bigger fist?
Well, the thing is, you probably wouldn't know because I doubt she would list that.
Yeah.
On a Tinder profile, what is the circumference of your fist?
Nobody's ever left me for the size of my fist, but apparently my forearm was too short.
Couldn't quite get where it needed to go.
The girth was not the issue, but it was.
The depth.
I like the factor, yeah. Good God.
Just
Yeah.
not quite touching bottom.
Not quite.
So
Keystone.
this doesn't taste.
It's like fisting your throat.
I mean,
Light beer.
you're not wrong.
You just gotta get it.
Well,
get
this
it
is
in
the
there.
other end of the spectrum, isn't it? Because this is
Yeah.
like a little bit of sweetness.
It does,
The
yeah.
other one is a little bit dry. This has got a little bit of sweetness.
I mean, I don't hate it. It's not like terrible.
No,
Well,
it's fine.
It's made in the Coors. It's the Coors Brewing Company.
We were just saying that it's good because it's a battle of two behemoths. Because this is brewed by Coors, and this is brewed by the company that's going to be the president of the world at some point.
Yes,
They're
they
Anheuser.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I bet Anheuser-Busch is going to bail out Russia after they go broke from this Ukraine war,
No, I bet.
and then that's how it starts.
Russia.
Oh yeah.
That's
Turn
how it
Russia
starts.
to a giant.
We're all worried
brewery.
about the Chinese now.
That's not.
It's Anheuser-Busch.
Problems are our own creation.
Goddamn Chinese. I mean,
Oh.
but they're just gonna take over the world. I mean,
Yeah.
like if I could take over the world, I would do that. You know, like I
For-
can't
yeah.
fault them really. I mean,
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What would you do to take over the world, Michael?
If I took over the world,
Yeah, what would you do if you were in that position? What's your first degree?
Well, we already determined that beer quality would plummet because he would make all beer real cheap, thereby
yeah.
Destroying
leaving
the
no
market.
incentive to brew anything
Yeah.
decent.
No, I would do like I don't know.
What's your policy? What's
If you do come to power, my one request is I get to be your fucking minister of transportation.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah,
Okay.
your
I want to
turn.
be in charge. I want to be in charge
That's
of
all I want.
roads and vehicles
That's fair.
because I'll make things hilarious.
No, I would increase the speed limit on all. That would be my first thing. The speed limit on all freeways is a buck 50.
And it would be a minimum, not a maximum.
Yeah, no. If you can't drive 150, then we'll put an extra lane for people that have regular cars. And then if
and
you're
lead straight
not
into like a
feeling
fucking pit.
yeah, trash compactor, just right in, yeah.
Bridges will be jumps.
Yeah. That is so great.
Yeah.
You hit a deer, it just turns into like a pink mist.
It destroys your car.
Yeah, oh yeah. It would turn both of you into a pink. Yeah.
I think in a modern car you'd be all right.
You'd probably be okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Depends. An elk,
Yeah, I get
The moose, they can weigh up to like 1,000 pounds.
Now I've gone head to head with a deer in a Toyota Sienna before, personally, and I gotta say, it knocked him out.
Yeah, was there a bit of a crunch?
Yeah,
Yeah.
It was fortunately I didn't swerve. It was.
He actually swerved into the deer.
You fuck! Get off the road!
Was that a whole thing with you? Because like after that happened, deers kept almost jumping out in front of you.
Oh yeah, no, I'm cursed, man. Deers love my bumper.
That's messed up.
Yes, it
We'll
is.
take the salt lick off of it.
Trying to give me some dinner. Well, that's something I've always wanted. If you hit a deer with your car and you kill it, can you just throw it in the back?
No, that was the funny. That was the funny part about that story. Is like, well, so for one thing, it was on the side of the road. We were driving up to it, about 10 yards away. It saw us, and it actually jumped into the road.
Oh my god!
Yeah, and so what happened was we only clipped the head.
That's like the least important part.
What I'm saying here is it was a quick death, and it was minimal damage to the car.
That's lucky.
The deer didn't have insurance.
Yeah, of course. They never do.
But dude, we pulled over to the side and we're looking around the car, we're making sure everybody's okay and everything. And this pickup coming the other way comes by and he's like, "Y'all all right?" We're like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Yeah." And he's like, "You gonna do anything with that deer?"
Well, I was
We're like,
fuck it.
"No."
This is real quick, like. Yeah, I'm gonna have it though.
Yeah.
Have a little twinkie feeling.
Oh my god!
Sorry.
It fed a family for sure.
Well, there you go.
And
That's something.
Yeah. An insatiable thirst.
Anyways,
I
keystone.
mean, again, this deer was running uninsured.
Starts looking pretty good.
In fact, we can be almost certain that the man who asked about the deer was drinking Keystone while driving.
I think that's a fair.
He had one in the
statement.
console.
He had a stone.
Okay, well, so guys, here's the question: so if you had to drink while you drive, and you put each of these beers in a water bottle, right? So, which do you think is more likely that cops gonna see, be like, "Oh, you're drinking mineral water"?
Definitely the Busch.
I got
It's
pulled over with an open fucking whiskey in Nevada.
You did.
Yeah, I did.
And?
We were let off scot-free because we're in the middle of fucking Nevada driving down to Vegas.
They're like, you're not gonna.
He's like, whatever, you're fine. Like, I couldn't find the registration either. It was a disaster.
Open liquor, no
Whatever, it didn't matter. We
registration.
were speeding. It didn't matter.
They pull
Officer, but we're so Caucasian.
They pull up the tint gauge.
Anyways, Keystone.
Does anybody have anything to say about the beer?
I enjoy it.
It's very,
It's
again, drinkable. I don't know.
It's drinkable, yeah.
It's definitely beer.
It's drinkable, but I want to say it has more of a grainy flavor than the Busch does.
It's not as light as the Busch
Yeah, it's
Light.
not quite
It
as
is
light.
not light as the Busch. Yeah, that's true.
So
It
it's
is sweeter as opposed to dry.
It's got a thicker Busch, if you will.
Connor,
Definitely a beer from the 80s. I don't know if any of the viewers are big cinema fans, but
back in the good old days.
yeah.
It's all natural.
I prefer a little fur on my burger,
There you go.
if you want me to tell the truth.
So Connor, you're the one with good eyesight. How are we doing on time?
We're at just shy of 30 minutes.
Just shy of 30. Okay, cool. We're doing fine.
29:50 now.
Now it's no Busch and all step siblings, and I'm tired of it.
Yeah.
Yes. What is it with the
I was gonna say, I don't-
with the getting stuck in things.
Yeah,
that's like the new one. It's like stepsis got stuck in the fucking
washing machine
Yeah.
or some bullshit.
I
I don't understand.
All of this information is coming from a friend, by the way.
Yeah, I haven't seen
Yeah.
this. I have standards.
So, yeah. Allegedly, what the pornography websites are
Allegedly.
saying.
Okay, so you know what bugs me about the whole stepbrother, stepsister, incest sort of porn?
Okay. Yeah.
What bugs me about it is that you don't have to look for it.
Yeah, you
Like
really
it
don't.
pops up immediately. It's filling the home page.
Yeah. Somebody's watching it.
I assume every point. I only go to the hub because I don't have a problem.
But yeah, it's
If you've graduated past the hub, you've got issues.
Dude, XNXX is pretty good.
I was going to say
like someone with
XNXX
issues.
is pretty solid.
I think you got a good point there, Mike.
Or Xvideos is good.
Yeah, I was going to say
Xvideos is
Jesus,
pretty solid.
good taste.
Or both of you got issues.
Thank you.
I don't know.
As long as I'm off eFucks.
Yeah, oh my god!
eFucks is where I draw the line. I mean, that's just for pure entertainment value. No one's jacking. I'm sure tons of people are jacking off.
Oh yeah,
I am not one of them.
Jesus.
Now wait, so wait. If you watch a step sibling video, but you don't have the volume on, does it count?
But why?
So you can't hear the dialogue.
But you don't want. That's my
they're
problem.
perfectly fine videos so long because there's some that are just normal. They just set that up as like a marketing scheme.
Yeah,
That's what the title is. And then there's others where they won't stop calling each other
No,
bro and
I don't wanna
sis.
hear
And that's
that.
just
I don't want to hear you fox talking.
Maybe she's just really chill and she calls people bro. I mean,
No, it's not. No,
smoking some reefer.
it's not that.
Like,
no.
yeah, bro.
I would much prefer that, but that's not what it is.
No,
It really isn't. Yeah, fucking incest shit is messed up.
I blame Game of Thrones. I think that's what
that's
pissed it off.
probably.
I mean, if it wasn't so hot,
God
it
damn
would be
it.
a real issue.
But like the incest part is a little bit like McDonald's, right? It's not so popular because nobody's watching.
And you feel like shit afterwards.
Listen,
It's great during.
Eating McDonald's, really, you do get that like post-nut clarity when you finish. You're just like, oh god,
Why did I do
what
that?
have I done to myself?
I'll just say this: when we were in high school, the McGangbang was fucking cool.
Oh,
for me, okay?
yes.
Well, so-
What? And now
The
there's
McGangbang,
It was
dude.
a.
You want to elaborate?
Yeah, you get the McDouble.
Yeah,
You
get
pull it apart.
Yeah.
You put a McChicken in the middle, and you slap that bitch back together.
That's
Yeah.
I thought this was a McDonald's themed gangbang.
Well, in a sense.
Oh, Ronald.
I'm sure that exists on the internet somewhere.
Oh, I care. Yeah.
Did Ronald McDonald cocking the king?
Oh god, don't get Wendy involved.
It's my favorite mascot.
Wait, you're not a big fan of the Colonel?
Yeah, the Colonel's just masturbating in the corner.
The Colonel's just offering mustache rides. Fuck. He's just top in the corner. Yeah.
God, this episode's fucked. It's the light beers.
Yeah,
It's the light beers.
It's keystone.
If you can review Busch Light and Keystone and not make trashy
I'm
comments,
not talking about incest.
Yeah, what are you doing?
You're not drinking Busch Keystone. I'll tell you what.
Hey, I was eating stewed possum the other day.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, yeah. Cook up some squirrels.
I'm going to pause this.
Yeah,
and
time for the
we'll move on to the
back-to-back.
back-to-back.
Oh, God.
Oh my god.
All right.
And we're back.
Back
Time
to back.
time for the double.
The last two.
Let's figure it out. Let's get after it.
yeah.
Which one? Is it the blue one or the more blue one?
Right?
This one's blue. This one's a little blue.
Tricky.
Tough.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Bust.
Well, they are different.
They are?
The Busch is definitely drier. The Keystone is just like a nice, tasty beverage.
The Keystone tastes more like beer,
Yes.
although it's not good beer.
It's not good beer, but it does have more of a beery flavor to it.
You know. You know, if you're gonna drink and drive, I would say the Busch Light.
The Busch is gonna be a better option.
Yeah, but this is your mineral water theory, right?
Yeah.
Like this is
Yeah.
going to trick
Yeah,
people
like-
easier.
You know.
Yeah, so fucking true.
We're not recommending, we're only condoning.
Yeah.
There's a difference. Yeah.
Legally speaking.
We're not saying you should do this. We're merely insinuating.
If you were to do that on your own volition.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. That's right.
And if you're a cop out there, you should know what Busch Light tastes like because this is how people are going to do it, right?
You should drink a Busch Light while you work too.
Make the bullets hurt.
Oh man.
Well, it's also cheap because all the cops are getting defunded. You know,
That's right.
They can all afford Busch.
I don't know though, because I mean, like they're also having like a mass exodus of police. The last time I checked, there
They
was
started diluting pepper spray.
well, there was like a 5,000
Watering down your pepper spray
Yeah,
to the point where the tweaker's going, "Hey man, that kind of sucks."
Like I'm on a lot of meth, so I don't really feel anything, but that is a little spicy. Like that is a bit.
It's got a little bit of heat
A
to
little spicy. But
So-
no,
They have onions instead of tear gas. It's getting bad, folks.
Yeah,
That's all I'm
fucking
saying.
Speaking of tweakers,
All right, tell me what.
there was another funny moment at the grocery store.
Oh, yeah.
Apparently, my coworkers tell me there was a tweaker hanging out in the parking lot, and what he was doing was trying to be real stealthy and literally catch the door as customers walked away from their car and closed it, like trying to catch it before it closed
To do what?
to get into their car and steal the shit.
God.
It didn't work, of
Yeah.
course. Like, everybody was just like, "What the fuck are you?" And then he would just fuck off, and he would like hide in the bush in the parking lot, and then he would just keep trying.
where was this?
The QFC, where it worked.
Yeah.
Jesus fucking Christ!
Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah, and he just kept trying that, and then apparently they told one of the managers, and he just called the police, and the police just showed up, and they're just like, "Can you just go? Can you just leave?
That's
Like, we can't charge you for anything because you haven't done anything yet,
Yeah.
but can you just fuck off?"
It's like he touched my car, dude. Yeah, we can't. Like that's not. Like he touches your car. Like I can't.
Yeah.
What am I? But no, yeah, dude. Fucking. What the fuck was I about to say? God. Fuck. Oh yeah. There was this like dude living in a tarp like tent across the street from my apartment.
No.
I know. That's in my neighborhood. No, I don't hear gunshots every other night. Yeah.
Oh, so it's every other.
I mean, it's improved
wow.
slightly, yes. Yeah. No, but it caught on fire. And they were like, because he always had a fire going. I could see it at night. Like I literally had, yeah. And so they were like, I guess like 10-foot flame. I wasn't there for it. But I go out the next morning and everything just burnt to a crisp. And there's like a bunch of like burned out like shopping carts and shit that he was using to like make the structure of his little house. And my neighbor's leaving, and he's hilarious. And I was just like, "Bro, what the fuck?" And he's like, "Dude, it burned down." I was like, "I mean, I guess that's one way to get rid of him." Like,
Oh my
he's
God.
like- he was like, "Yeah." The fire department showed up and just put it out and then left. That was it. I was like,
It's a really fucked up type of Batman. He's just that city's on fire.
dude, yeah.
Not the hero Portland deserves, just
Yes,
the one it
we
needs
need.
right now.
Yeah, Batman didn't say "not my problem" nearly enough to be a
Yeah.
public servant. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh, God.
You know what? Superman's gonna handle this one. All right.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
It's getting bad though.
It really is.
It really
it's rough. It's fucking rough.
It's not ideal.
God.
Yeah.
And you gotta build a wall between here and California.
No. We need to build a wall going along 205. And all the homeless have to be east of 205. If they're east of 205, it's fine.
Barricaded off.
Sorry, Michael.
Because forming ghettos has never led to anything.
Oh,
yeah, exactly.
Massive
It's
huge
never been
terror.
rough.
Yeah. No,
It's the solution.
Works every time.
Humanitarian crisis is just such an ugly word.
I prefer to say shit show.
Massive
It's
shit show.
concise. It's, straight to the point. Alliteration.
God. Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember. Yeah, there's just when I worked at a grocery store. There's so many fucking hobos we had to kick out of our goddamn store.
Well, when I was...
Yeah, but you guys weren't even like allowed to stop them from. Well, actually, so you were to Freddy's, right?
Yeah,
The Fred
yeah.
Meyer.
Yeah.
Did you guys have security when you were there?
Technically, but most of the time they weren't even there. Like, a lot of the time they just were not even working that day. So it was like, we'd be lucky if we had a security guard around. Like,
when I worked at the dispensary, we had an easy out because you weren't allowed into the sales room if you didn't have an ID.
Yeah.
So like this lady came in one time and she was literally looking at the ceiling the whole time and she was wearing like gypsy clothes.
Looking for cameras and shit.
And she's like looking around. No, she was just like off her fucking face on something. And she was like, "Wow, this is one of them THC shops, isn't it?" And I was like,
What gave it away?
I was like, "Can I see your ID?" And she was like, I was like, do you have an ID? And she was like, "No." I was like, "Oh, I'm so sorry.
You can't deal with it.
Kills me to do this.
You need to leave, unfortunately." And then she was like out in the parking lot asking people to buy her weed, and I was like, "Hey, lady, we have it. There's a camera right there, and if you talk to anyone, I can't sell them weed." Like literally.
I did. When I was living in Seattle, I was just walking home one time, and I was changing songs on my phone. And this homeless guy on a skateboard, he was like, "Stop taking pictures of me!" And he literally like grabbed his skateboard and fucking tried to hit me with it.
Dude, fuck no. This guy, yeah.
And he missed or whatever.
I'm fast.
Yeah.
Fast.
I'm sorry.
You're playing all that rugby.
Pull a spin move on him. It was
Spin out of it.
When I lived in North Portland, I went to the Plaid by the house I was staying at. I was with David, that place. And this dude walks up to me. He's like, something clear. And I was like, "Oh, you're talking about meth? Okay, cool." I was like, "What's up, bro?" He's like, "You want to buy some clear?" And I was like, "Oh, no, I'm good, dude." He's like, no, like, I have it. And I was like, "No, I know, dude. Like, I'm
aware of this.
Good. Like, do I look like I smoke meth? Like, you know how much I'd have to eat if I smoked meth?" Like, dude,
Does this look like
a meth body, dude? No, this is a beer body.
Yeah,
this is built on Busch Light.
Built by
Built by
Yeah, I'm good on the meth, bro. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for
I
that.
really appreciate the offer, but I'm
You're a truck driver, maybe, you know.
have to decline. Yeah, if I was Elliot in 10 years, I'd be all over that.
Jesus Christ.
And that downhill just keeps getting steeper and
Oh,
steeper, man.
they really do. Yeah, and then the brakes fail, and then
And he rolls pretty well, so
Yeah, I mean, you know.
he just picks up acceleration on the way down.
he sure does.
Rest in peace.
What a man. Indeed.
The place I used to work at was like right across the street from like a concert hall. The grocery store.
Which Fred Meyer were you at?
Well, that would be telling, wouldn't it?
Yeah, let's not.
You don't work there now.
No, I know. But it was on 39th and like Hawthorne. It was the one that was the
Oh,
old
I know that one.
Yeah.
Portland, Oregon.
Yeah. Yeah, put the zip code.
Connor's address is...
Yeah, no,
We'll put the phone number on the bottom.
you've been to the Fred Meyer's in Caracas, Venezuela?
But no, basically one time
the
there was an ICP concert across the street. It was so
of
fucking
course
funny.
there was.
There were so many juggalos that were like swarming the Fred Meyers. And,
God.
Were there any hot juggalettes, dude?
I mean, probably, but my problem was I was working as a parcel at the time, so I was just pushing carts, and then I had to like clean the bathrooms at one point.
Oh, no.
No.
It was just like
God.
whippets and heroin needles.
No, actually, it was a bunch of fucking Fago bottles
Oh,
and shit.
Of course, dude.
Scattered around. Like, oh my god, I gotta clean this up now. Like,
I told you guys like our worst bathroom story was while we were in college.
Oh, this is a good one.
So dude, we were
How are we doing on time real quick?
we're at 45 even.
Perfect.
so man, we were having this party, and it was like me and like four friends, right? We just got in this house, and we we're having like maybe our like fourth party, and you know, like some like random freshmen came in, and in one of our downstairs bathrooms, right? It's like out of the way and hard to get to, but it's close to the door that you let people in. And so we were like letting people in, and like My roommate and I, Alex, we see like two girls, like freshmen, and they just like duck into the bathroom. We're like, what the fuck? And we like, as the bathroom door is closing, we see just like this column of vomit.
Oh no!
Down the wall and eventually make it into the toilet. Dude, the worst part was, man, like their friend or whatever, they were like, they actually tried to clean up. So they cleaned the wall. The issue is they used all fucking paper towels. And they just stuffed it in the fucking toilet.
No!
So, like, after, like, you know, like the party's died down, and Alex and I are just like looking at it. We're like, you know what, dude? Let's just fucking handle this in the morning, okay?
As you do.
Yeah.
And so we go back upstairs. We start, you know, we just keep partying and stuff like that because we had like 3 bathrooms in this house, and
We can just
ignore the water.
Then
Plaster over the door.
then we're going to bed, and like, you know, we just assumed like nobody's used it, and we look at it in the morning, and like nothing's changed except there's just like a shit on top, like just like his paper towels and vomit.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so great.
And how did it get cleaned?
And dude, like, so for the record, like if anybody's ever had like a good amount of roommates, a lot of roommates, you have to know when to say "not my problem."
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And this was not my bathroom.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna plead absolute innocence of this.
I plead the fifth. Yeah.
But, dude, so it like my roommate Alex is just like, no,
No,
this is
I'm not
no.
dealing with that.
I did not deserve this. I didn't do anything. And we were
I am a good man.
We were all like, Alex, you know, you just gotta, you know, this is, it's tough, but this is on you.
Your burden to bear.
It's your bathroom, man. And dude, like,
Oh my god.
dude, eventually, like a couple days later, man, like,
Just let it
Let it
stew for a
oh, dude, you know,
little bit.
it's gotta be.
You want to make sure it's nice and dry.
I mean, like I was the least because like Alex wasn't using my bathroom instead. He was using another roommate's bathroom instead. So it was.
It wasn't an issue for you.
No, not personally, right? Kept the door closed, kept the fan on, and dude, the worst part was like we used to have this friend, and he would get like zanned the fuck out.
Yeah.
And dude, I remember one time he got lost 5 blocks away from his own house. He was so zoned out, and he came just like barred the fuck out. And he asks to use the restroom.
Oh no.
And somebody's in like my bathroom, and so he goes to Alex's, and he doesn't come back for like 30 minutes, and he just walks out, he's barred out. He's like, so the toilet was clogged, but I unclogged it. And like, dude, this guy's like barred the fuck out, and we're all just like,
What?
and we like worried about damage to theirs. So I go downstairs, and dude, just like fucking pristine.
Whoa.
Like nothing ever happened.
I mean, if you take it up
You
can clean it.
he's just like
You just don't give a shit.
Miracle
like
worker.
sparkling. It was.
I fixed it. I don't know if I took that shit or what.
Yeah,
But it's been taken care
But
of.
it's
the
gone.
weirdest part was like most people are barred out. You know, they're just like assholes,
Yeah.
right? Is they do not care about anybody or anything,
No, why would you? You're bugged.
and you know, you just like, yeah, it was clogged, so I unclogged it. Like,
Hey.
yeah, it was like 2 pounds of paper towels,
Worse
like
and
3
worse.
pounds of vomit, and
And the
shit on
cherry on
top.
top.
It's like nothing I haven't seen before.
Alright, well, good shit.
Literally, yeah.
Literally. Oh,
Yeah.
How are we? First of all, Connor, how are we doing on time?
we're at just shy of 50.
You know,
Oh wow. Okay,
It's
we're
only been
right
5
on.
minutes.
Fuck.
I feel like we touched on the ethics.
how's the beer?
I don't think we've quite done the topic
Delves
justice.
into it.
Given the beer we are drinking, you know, if anybody's
This is
really,
the kind of need
I mean,
to know information.
if it's like a second cousin,
oh,
that's all I'm saying. I mean, if there's like not a lot of blood,
Oh boy.
Connecting the two. You know?
Oh,
you
no.
know, you can stick it in there.
Oh yeah, tell me about it.
I think there's even a law about that. It's like if it's second cousins, you're in the clear. You may be
They're
judged.
fucking bad. This is fucking America.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, you can
If
be
I would've
judged,
fucked my
but,
cousin.
yeah, I think you're in the clear.
Yeah, I think there's probably some towns in Alaska where it's like everybody's just
Fucking their cousins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Times of that or the fucking
Wasn't there like
life.
eight or nine men to every one woman in
Yes,
Alaska? Something
yeah,
ridiculous.
yeah.
Well, fucking, what do you even do up there?
I mean, so you know the last name was it Nguyen? When it's NGUY.
oh,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
Vietnamese one.
Have you ever been to? It's like it's like 57 people with the same last name. Yeah, there was some incest going on there. There was some incest. Yeah, it's all from the same family. I mean, it's literally like a family name.
Wasn't there something like where it's like 1% of the world's population that's like direct descendants of Genghis Khan?
Of Genghis Khan, yeah,
No,
because
it's
fucked
It's
so much.
fucking
Fucking
Well,
maverick,
dude,
dude.
like,
Drinking keystone light.
I mean,
God, I witnessed it. Big fan.
no, but dude, like, here's the thing though is
Taking over shit was really just a side
It's a
gig.
keystone.
Yeah, mostly he was just
If you go-
drinking
if you go back-
keystone and
if-
smoking.
if you go back like 10 or 11 centuries, you have like 7 billion grandparents, right? Because it's like it always multiplies by a factor of 2
Yeah,
for every
yeah.
generation, and so it's like
Wow, Mr. Smarty Pants over here.
yeah, like almost. So it's like the same way like almost everybody in like Asia is related to Genghis Khan. Almost everybody in like from Europe is related to Charlemagne.
The god? Like the guy from
Charlemagne
Breakfast Club?
God.
No, Karl the Grosse.
German dude took over a bunch of shit.
Well, he's like German French. He was from
Holy
that kind of like in
Roman.
between.
Yeah,
Well, the
Holy
Viking-
Roman
He
Empire.
founded the Holy Roman Empire.
The Vikings stuck their dicks in all sorts of shit.
Yeah, there's a place in France called Normandy.
Yeah.
I wonder why that happened.
Yeah. Because they fucked enough people.
Yeah.
They were just like, yeah.
This is like, well, this is basically Scandinavian now.
You wonder why there's blonde French people? It's,
Yeah.
I wonder where the recessive gene comes from.
You know, there's
Yeah.
a funny thing. So fascist Michael, my German friend,
aggressively
Michael.
recessed.
aggressively recessive. Oh my god, yes.
He was bitching about the French basically. He was talking about soccer, but he was bitching about the French basically importing their talent.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
so-
yeah.
You know, it's like, it's well, hold on. You just have a whole bunch of black guys playing for you. So
I don't think
French
France-
people aren't good at soccer.
France is not a particularly
You
melanated.
just yeah.
Like,
And what was funny is
yeah.
I was watching the Six Nations, the rugby, and I was watching the French team, which were really good this year. They won the Six Nations,
Oh fuck yeah.
but they had a whole bunch of great big black guys and Pacific Islanders, and then there was this one just massive fucking white guy, this one lock, and his name was literally, his last name was Wilhelm something or whatever. And I just thought about my German friend bitching about the French importing the athletes. And I just thought, okay, wait a minute. That dude with the most fascist name ever, that guy's Dutch or German. You just-
Yeah.
That's fucking great.
The fascist.
There's essentially 0 ethnic French guys on the French rugby team. They're all just Islanders, black guys, and some great big Northern Europeans.
I'd
That's all
say
you need.
if it were Spain, like Morocco's right there, that's why I see it. But like, yeah, France.
Well, I mean, it's like perfectly legal because you know.
I'm not saying it's illegal.
If you're born in the country,
Yeah.
you get citizenship. You can. I don't even think you need. I don't even think you need to be born in the country to play for a national team. I think you just need like one direct relative from that country, and you can get in.
Interesting.
It's not terribly strict, the rules
Yeah.
for the national teams, but yeah, no, you're born there, you're sorted, you're in, you got that. Which, of course, right? You're born there, you're a citizen.
Well,
of course,
right,
you can
yeah.
fucking play the
Play
goddamn game.
right. Yeah, I mean, yeah.
But yeah, not even that. It's like if you've got one immediate relative that's French or German or English or whichever team it is you're trying to get into. I think that's enough. Don't quote me on that. I'm not sure. Who knows? What's up?
No, never mind. I was going to say something that could have been misconstrued as racially insensitive.
As opposed to the last 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, right, yeah. No, my dad, I don't know, it's not really the same thing, but my dad was just saying, like, all these, like, you know, Republicans that are worried about Mexicans coming across the border. They're, like, staunch Catholic machismo, like, anti-abortion fucking, like, you know, like, my dad was like, they're not going to vote Democrat. Like, I don't know why Republicans are so threatened by Mexican, like, you know, like it's
because they're taking her.
Yeah, but they're
like picking strawberries.
Right.
How expensive do you want produce to be?
No.
Yeah.
It's going to be like buying a ribeye steak.
Yeah.
If we only
After
have US
working on a
citizens doing
farm, like you have to be such a fucking hard worker.
Yeah.
Like be a picker.
No, it's insane.
Like, oh my god.
But
like
yeah.
that shit is fucking so hard.
But he was just saying, he was like, they're all blue collar fucking.
We're at 56. 56 and a half.
Oh shit. Okay.
So all right.
Finish your thought,
All
Mike.
right, no, they're all blue collar fucking probably gonna vote Republican ass motherfuckers. And then everybody's like, oh no, they're gonna.
It's just racism.
Like, yeah,
That's all.
exactly. It's like just because they're
Yeah.
That's what it is. They like trucks. They like beer. They like hard-working jobs, dude. Fucking, they like barbecuing, bro. They're more like us.
Oh.
Anyways, cut that out.
Now you got to tell me later. Anything you say, you got to text it to
We're
me.
going to be doing imported Mexican beers next episode.
We've literally already done that.
We have, but I didn't post that one.
Okay, that's fine. We do it again.
It was
There's
a
a
one-off. Yeah,
lot
we
of
are doing
brands.
it again.
It got too racial.
Okay, guys. Michael finished both his beers already.
Oh shit, that's like impressive.
I'm a professional, dude.
He is what I would like to call a career alcoholic.
Yes.
He's in it for
They're
the long
playing beer
haul.
pong after this.
You know,
Oh
man.
my god.
We might. It depends.
Sure.
Do we have solo cups?
No.
Solo cup.
Let's like do the review first, and then we'll figure that out.
Yeah, we're 2.5. I want to keep these to a tight hour. So let's. Mike, why don't you start? You already polished off your beers.
All right, so Busch is great, but I gotta say, Keystone, man, grab a stone. I mean, like, they're so similar that I gotta go with Keystone because, like, I mean, they're basically the same price, and I think I prefer Keystone over Busch. I mean,
How much was so? You
Well,
brought
how much? What's like the taste difference between two beers?
So the taste of, I definitely agree that the Busch is drier. And it's a little bit more, just like, you know.
sparkling water with a slight beer flavor.
Right, like it's dip the bread fucking slice in some sparkling water. The Keystone has like a way more like depth of, okay.
Oh, well,
There's
way more.
They're still light beers, but when we're comparing the two, more depth of flavor.
Definitely.
No, I agree.
And it's, like I said, usually I can buy an 18 pack of 16-ounce cans for like $15. And there's no, that's an amazing fucking, like, if you're going to buy shitty beer, I feel like the factor, like, is really just the price. So, if you're going to buy shitty beer, you're going to get the cheapest beer. If you're just trying to get some fucking party beer, like, fuck it. So,
How much was it for an 18 rack?
So, I bought 2 6-packs of Tall Boys because I couldn't find the 18 rack, but usually the 18 rack of Tall Boys that I get is like $15, $16.
That's like really good.
Which is insane.
That's like really
less
good.
than $1 per pint.
Okay,
That's
but that's Winco price.
Well,
that's,
that is
that's
a
the
good price.
recurring
But
problem
that's
we have here. Is we all buy beers, but you go to Winco.
Well, you just should shop at Winco.
We really should.
Why the fuck over? I'm gonna spend the money in gas.
Have you
to
seen
get
gas
over there
prices?
to
Yeah.
save the couple of bucks. I'm
But you're
gonna save
right.
on
You're
the
right.
product.
Like that is a really good price.
I mean, it's amazing.
It's a really good price.
Dude, they have 30 racks. 30 racks of Rainier for $19.75. I'm not even like it's. That's just their price. That's just their price. Like, it's insane.
All right, Connor.
This is like really hard for me. I don't know. I'm gonna maybe I have a result. I'm gonna go Busch for my favorite, but it's very close. I'll say that much. Like Keystone it's not bad. It's really not bad. It's actually pretty good. Well, for a light beer.
Yeah.
For light beer, and if you can get it at a decent price, it's good. But I think I like the Busch a little more. It's so fucking drinkable. It's so drinkable. It really is like if you take a fucking, like a sparkling water, like a hard water, like a mineral water, and you add a slice of Wonder Bread to it, you will get, like, basically, like, you'll get a Busch, but that, like, it's just not bad. It's not bad. I don't know.
That's really not bad.
So I'm going Busch, but it's pretty close. Like, Keystone's it's not terrible either. And you get at a good price. It's all price point when you're dealing with the light.
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
It's all price point.
Yeah, but
At that point.
I don't think you could ever say that one is cheaper than the other. It all depends on what
No,
you
one,
order and
yeah.
what's on sale. And,
Yeah, exactly. But and that's gonna trump, of course. Like, what's the cheapest, you know? But like, it's not bad. Busch is not bad. So that's what I'm going with. Busch.
all right. Well, I am going to agree with Connor on this one. Sorry, Mike.
It's okay.
It's just not your night.
I'm not personally.
You're a little.
I'm a little.
You're gonna pout in the corner. There
I
for a
might
bit.
pout a little bit.
Yeah.
But, but that's just.
So the thing about the Keystone, I am enjoying it quite a bit.
It's not
I
bad.
should say, yeah, I am enjoying the Keystone. Nothing against the Would you stop stop fisting the cozy?
I wanted to see if it would fit.
Well, it did. It did, clearly. The Keystone, it's not bad. It's pretty good. I'm enjoying the Keystone, but the Busch is so dry and crisp that, yeah, sure, it doesn't have a lot of flavor, but it also has zero aftertaste. It just washes right down, and you know what? That's what I want out of my light beer.
Fair.
Kenny, take it away.
Yeah.
Well, for one thing, if you're in a dilemma between Busch and Keystone,
Let's just start there. This is your.
there's more important questions you need to be asking yourself.
In a vacuum, though. In a vacuum.
In a vacuum.
In a vacuum.
Yeah.
Let's assume you're on a desert island.
Yeah,
the water,
Busch and Keystone.
the water is just overtopping with E. coli.
Right.
And there's too many fridges.
Yeah.
Just happen to be there.
You know,
He's got to take another sip.
Yeah.
Take another sip.
You're kind of you're either the tie maker or the tiebreaker. So
Yeah, that's right.
you know, I gotta say, I honestly prefer the Keystone. I think.
hey,
Oh, shit.
Oh, that's a tough one.
Look, Busch Light shouldn't even call itself beer.
No, I mean,
Whoa.
Like,
to be fair,
Whoa.
if I were gonna
It's
give,
not entirely wrong.
But either of
it's
these
like
at that point.
alcoholic
it literally tastes like mineral water that I put literally chemical ethanol that you buy for like chemistry. Put that in it at like a 5% level.
That's like
and then like a tablespoon of flour.
It's like a soda
Mix
stream.
it up, and that
Yeah,
that would be fucking Keystone.
It's like a soda stream that you put like a beer flavored fucking
Yeah.
package in.
yeah, and
But it's not bad.
No,
Like,
it's really, I guess it does.
You know,
It really
I think
does.
if you're going for quantity, you could drink more Keystone
Oh, yeah,
or drink more Busch Light.
yeah.
But Keystone, I think, you know, it's actually a beer.
it is
Wow.
barely, but
It's closer to a
it's
beer.
closer to
Yeah, that's actually fair. I can see
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
That leaves us with a tie here.
Damn.
Connor and I are both
We
leaning.
kept Kenny's vote as a full
Yeah,
vote.
Well, yeah, he's part of the episode.
Yeah, no, that's
man.
fair.
Well, I'm a half. I'm half because I'm not visually here.
But that's
No.
No, that's a tie.
But I think you have valid.
We've got 4 people
Yeah.
here. We've all made great points.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's a fucking draw. It honestly depends
It's
on
price.
what you on. Well, first of all, yes.
Price.
Price is the big one,
Yeah,
but it
it
just
is.
depends on what you're looking for. Do you want something that tastes of, so little of anything that it's
Basically water.
you can just
Basically.
wash it right down, or do you want something that's reminiscent of a beer?
Yeah.
And that's how you decide between the Busch and the Keystone.
Yeah.
I think that's a good way to sum it up.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess it's a draw. Fuck.
It happens.
Fair.
That's it. All right.
Cool.